Hey internet people, if you've been watching this channel, you know that I've been covering my purchase of the GoPro Hero 6. I've been doing some fun stuff with it. I used it to shoot one of my guitar demos the other day, and it worked out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. And I realized that if I'm going to be one of these YouTube action camera reviewing type people, then I had to get the Yi Discovery action camera. I believe this thing's 4K as well. There's a lot of comparisons online, people comparing it to the GoPro 6 and showing that the quality is very good in comparison. And so honestly, I'm going to be using this. The plan was to cover my podcast with it, long recordings. It doesn't have to be high quality. It doesn't have to be perfect lighting or perfect ISO or anything like that. So I figured might as well have another camera as a backup angle. I've got that 8-man thing, but if this compares as closely to this as some of the other videos show, then this would be a much better option than that 8-man. So let's open it up and check it out. One of the reasons I can't really use the 8-man for my podcast coverage is because its time coding doesn't sync up with anything. It doesn't sync up with audio. It doesn't sync up with other video. Something about the frame rate, or, you know, it's just a low quality thing, I guess. Liking this packaging so far. Foam insert in there, nice and soft. Very lightweight, especially compared to the GoPro. We'll peel off the sticker things here, make it official. I like the look of it. Kind of a neat, flat matte black. Screen cover on the back. I guess I own it now. That's the law of ownership. You remove the plastic protector, it's yours. Let's see if I can get into the bottom of this. Really big screen on this guy. Man, this just feels really plastic and cheap here on the bottom. So that's the battery case. There's an SD card slot on the side there. I wonder if it came with any of this stuff. SD card included. Sticker. I think that's a sticker. I don't think it's a sticker. Here we go. Here's the good stuff. We've got a battery here. Whoop. Butterfingers. Let's see if this thing has any charge on it. Man, I really don't trust this battery compartment. It just feels so flimsy. The rest of the case feels nice. Only one button on the outside of this thing. It's turning on. Not bad. USB connector cable in here. I don't think there's anything else. Time to select the camera mode. Oh, this is just going to guide me through everything. Album. Quick access menu. Press shutter to shoot. Oh, there's an app on the App Store. Interesting. Quick little guide through there. Seems to be working. Video. You can do loop, time-lapse, photo, timer, burst. Oh, you can just swipe. It says 4K 20. I'm not getting... Here, maybe in the settings. 20 frames per second. I hope they mean 24. 20 doesn't seem great, even though that is 4K. Can I use 20 frames per second? I feel like I'd rather just do, whoa, here we go. I mean, the standard for me is really going to be this touchscreen scroll here is kind of oversensitive. I know that it's right there. Okay, there it is. 1080, 30 frames a second. That's what I'll end up using this on most of the time. Bunch of settings here. I'll have to get into all that later. Interesting. Anything else I want to touch while I'm here? No SD card. Well, I'm going to go get an SD card and try to get some footage with this thing, see how it does. All right, let's see if it takes this SanDisk Ultra 64 gig here that the iPhone doesn't want to focus on. All right. Interesting. Most of the time, cards load into a camera with the print facing the user of the camera. This one fits in going the other direction. Okay, format it. Did it work? It says it's recording. Let's turn on the GoPro and get some, let's get some comparison footage, huh? They have similar size screens. Honestly, they might even be the same size. Oh, I've got a different width set on the GoPro. Let me change that. All right, I've got the GoPro set to wide and the Yi set to just normal. Looks like about similar framing from both of those. I'm gonna say right off the bat, the user interface for the GoPro is a lot better, but the price difference is so extreme that I feel like I've got to forgive the Yi for that a little bit. The Yi is already way, way better than that 8-man was for the same price. So I'm feeling pretty negative about the 8-man right now. Press record on that. Let's take this thing outside and get some shots with it. Maybe I'll do some inside shots too, do a side-by-side comparison. Well, my first impressions are that I'm not upset that I did buy the GoPro and didn't just settle for a newer, upgraded $60 action camera. I'm glad I have this, but I just don't think the quality is on par with the GoPro. It's not as sharp. It has some weird like distortion things that happen when the camera is moving. I didn't think the color was very good, but that can be, adjusted in post and things like that. But for use as a static camera to document a podcast, it might work out very well, especially for the dollar. For $60, if it runs for a full hour without glitching out on me or something like that, then I will be happy with my purchase. But I'm going to be running it in tandem with this camera, the GoPro 6, the next time I film a podcast, and I will report back with the results. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, do all the normal YouTube stuff. Later.